When we had last left Team Bald, they had finally gained access to the center part of Wyrm's Crossing. Yes, Wyrm's Rock Fortress. It was there that they were invited to have an audience with, well, not an audience with, but to bear witness to the coronation of Baldur's Gate's first ever, I think, Archduke, that being none other than Enver Gortash. However, before they would do that, they had a little bit of a run-in with some flaming fist, one of whom was robbing the others blind as they snoozed. And it seemed as if Mizora wanted to talk too. This is Baldur's Gate 3. Welcome back. Let's unhide all of that, and actually first, let's carefully make our way over, right? Oh.
If it isn't little Wyll.
Okay, well.
Straight to your handler. And I didn't even have to whistle.
Mizora, I've had enough. You owe your life to me. Time to end the pact.
Feeling cheeky, are we? Most unbecoming. Heard about your father. The Absolute's puppet. A damned travesty, if you ask me. He's upstairs in Wyrm's Rock, ordaining Gortash as Archduke. A splendid party, I hear. Perfect for crashing. Go on up. We'll talk after.
Okay. So you do actually think there will be an after. All right. Is there anything else?
Go on up. Pay Gortash a visit. A fate to remember, I guarantee.
Examine. Zariel's protection. When attacked, Mizora will disappear to the Hells and return after a minute. Wow, look at all this stuff you got. Level 12 Fiend. Evil, wicked creatures from the lower planes that labor under the leadership of lawful archdevils, or chaotic demon princes. Meta magic. Distance spell. Increase the range of spells by 50%. Melee spells get a range of 9 meters. Costs 1 sorcery point per spell. Yeah, this is sorcerer stuff. I don't fully know what sorcerers are about. Double the duration of conditions, summons, and surfaces caused by spells. Costs 1 sorcery point. Heightened spell. Targets of spells that require saving throws have disadvantage on their first saving throw. Costs 3 points per spell. Quickened. Spells that cost an action cost a bonus action instead. Cost 3 sorcery points per spell. Wow. Huh. Meta magic twinned spell. Spells that only target one creature can target an additional creature. Costs 1 sorcery point per spell slot level used. Cantrips also cost 1 sorcery point. For spells that don't shoot a projectile, the targets need to be close enough together. Huh. Okay. Can we talk to these folks now? Lord Amber's bodyguard?
Look, I'm all for Gortash, but those clankers, they don't sit right with me.
Because they do your job better than you and without complaining. It is unnerving.
Imagine where we'd be without them. The city would be overrun. They're all that's keeping this cult at bay.
He has a point. They make people feel safe, if nothing else.
Ha! You hear this? Tell my friends how safe you feel with those metal giants stamping about.
I couldn't feel safer. Have you seen how big they are? You shouldn't trust them. They'll turn on all of you eventually. I've seen the Absolute's army. Nowhere's safe. Steel watch or not. Bard. At least they're chatty. I hear Waterdeep's walking statues are a real bore. Fighter. They're just tools like any other weapon. You shouldn't trust them. They'll turn on all of you eventually.
You've been reading too many picture books.
Lord Gortash himself is the one pulling their strings. We're all better off for it.
Great. Yeah, cool. Can I talk to you all again?
Hell's hallows.
Oh, we're one-on-one now.
Ceremony's gone on for days, seems like.
Lady Alia says jump, and I jump. That's the way of things.
Okay.
Something's on my mind.
Lord Shattershield says Gortash won't be letting outsiders in. Good thinking, you ask me.
Can't slow down.
Okay. Fist Dresden.
You're free to explore. Within reason.
Okay. Anything else?
A fine day for it.
Okay. Is this the same waiter as before? Yes. How about you, Janus bodyguard? I know Janus. Or Janus.
Patriarchs are upstairs. Lord Janeth could call for me at any moment.
Okay.
Is all that boot kissing you've been doing?
I'm on duty.
Let's see. How about over here? Portiers or portier?
Master Porter, I've taken the liberty of... Oh, you're not the master. Just as well.
Okay.
Please, you mustn't distract me.
Are you Thayan? What's with the red robes like that? Right, they're kind of sinister looking too. Murky stew, Neverwinter's stew, Baldurian seafood stew. What is with all these stews? Baldurian seafood stew, a signature dish of the bustling harbor city. This stew is fragrant with garlic, fried tomato paste, and the day's catch. Best enjoyed with a hunk of crusty bread lashed with butter. Neverwinter stew. Wow. It's about the same as a cabbage. This stew gets its rich flavor from a combination of human, elven, and dwarven beers. And a couple murky ones. Cooked over a campfire for hours, the ingredients of this sodden dish have lost all resemblance to any foods you know. Is there a fourth stew? No. Okay. A lot of stuff over here, but it's stealing and we're way too close to a bunch of active people. Anything back here hidden around? Fire wine barrel. Oh look, there is actually a secret lever. Huh. Okay. Whoa, alright. I wonder how we would normally open that. This is very clearly another way in. Maybe if we were outside there would be a perception check. Right, or something along those lines. Okay. Good to know. Sure. Well, let's go on into the audience hall.
Please make your way to the audience chamber.
Let's do a quick save, because I'm anticipating it may not go very well. Oh. Oh, wow. Wow. Look at everybody. How many characters can they have loaded up at once? That's kind of impressive. Jeez, they are really waiting here for us. Fist Earth Digger. Handmaiden Coronation. Fist Kyberos. Fist Quickstitch. Fern Hollow. Klaus. Bella. Servant Nysky. Cavil. Or Cavel. Lady Winstra Hulholland. Admiral Peel Hulholland. Lord Randolph Vamus. Well, look at the cool hat. Wow, look at this pimp. Lady Eschvelt Guthmere. Or Guthmere. Lord Rugger Shattershield. Ah. Lady Aelia Durenbold. Lady Alis Belt. Baron Callum Bormel. How about over here? Oh my gosh, look at all these folks. Lord Raylan Janeth or Janeth. Lady Frida Oberon, Lord Sarkin Yormain, Lady Ruth Lineacker, Lord Meyer Ravenshade, Lady Madeline Whitburn, Lady Beatrice Provost, Duke Dillard Porter. Oh, you're the Porter person I heard about. Okay. Lady Siliphae Sachenstar, Lord Millen Tillerturn, Lord Petrick Amber, Lady Hayril Birch. What was the name of the one that the Emperor was, like, sleeping around with? Was it Yaneth? I can't remember. Man, there are so many here. They're bound to all get killed, right? I feel like that's what's about to happen. They're all going to get killed, and somehow it's going to get pinned on me, perhaps? I don't know. Let's do another quick save. Feel like we're making a huge mistake doing this, but, well...
Kinspeople,
here we go.
Baldurians, and dearest Duke Ravengard, thank you for joining me on this exceptional day.
It's him. Gortash. This is it. I can practically taste his blood from here.
My father's here, Karlach. Cool your fires. He must not come to harm.
Wyll is right. We attack Gortash and Ravengard falls too. I couldn't stand to see the Steel Watch get their hands on you. Let's wait for a more opportune moment. Lead the charge, Karlach. Gortash dies today. Yeah, Wyll is right. We attack Gortash and Ravengard falls too.
Fine. I'll wait for now. But that prick Gortash is going to pay.
I'm so curious what would happen if you
Please,
just
my
fucking
friends,
went
an old
here,
acquaintance
right here,
has
right
come
now.
to pay her respects. Please, Karlach, come and say a proper hello.
My respects? You're lucky I've agreed not to shove my boot up your...
Ah, how I've missed your colourful turns of phrase. We must catch up just as soon as I've had words with your little friend. As for you, I understand congratulations are in order. Thorm's defeat hasn't gone unnoticed. You're known for who you are and for that netherstone that you carry.
Oh. Whoa, what was that?
Quakes are a clear warning. If nobody steps in soon, it'll free itself from the authority of the crown. I expect it'll start with turning the Sword Coasts infected. You among them. That prism of yours won't last indefinitely. Next, the grand design. The Mind Flayer Empire reborn. If we're lucky, we'll become slaves. If we're unlucky, well, not the most thrilling of prospects, but it's a fate that can be avoided if you and I come to an understanding. Together, we can still restore authority over the brain.
Of course. Gortash always did have an eye for opportunity.
What the hell happened? What was that, like, fade to black? Yeah, look, it just completely cut the dialogue from before. All the stuff with Wyll and Karlach both. The quakes are a clear warning. If nobody steps in soon, it'll free itself from the authority of the crown. I expect it'll start with turning the Sword Coast infected, you among them. That prism of yours won't last indefinitely. Next, the grand design. The Mind Flayer Empire reborn. If we're lucky, we'll become slaves. If we're unlucky, well, not the most thrilling of prospects, but it's a fate that can be avoided if you and I come to an understanding. Okay. I'm curious what his play is here. Is he really, truly, like, giving up and being satisfied with being, like, Archduke? Is that it? And has given up his past ideas? I really do not believe that for a second. What kind of understanding do you suggest? I'm not interested in bargaining with the likes of you. Why is the crown failing? You're a dead man. I can't let you take over the city. Why is the crown failing?
It's not. but it will not follow new orders unless the Netherstones are united to give the command. When it finishes executing its current orders, it will be free to do as it wishes. That will be bad for everyone. The Crown's magic turned the brain into something the world has never seen. A nether brain. Its power is immense. Once it is freed from its shackles, I doubt we'll ever be able to bring it under control again.
Well, what kind of understanding do you suggest? I'm not interested in bargaining with the likes of you. You're a dead man. I can't let you take over the city. I'm not interested in bargaining with the likes of you.
The likes of you stand to benefit from the likes of me. There's an old wisdom. A brittle alliance can never be mended. It can only break. With Ketheric gone, Orin proved treacherous. Bhaal's chosen wants the Netherstones for herself. She only cares for blood. And your blood and mine are of particular interest to her.
I'm not afraid of her. What are you getting at? If she wants my blood, she'll have to find me first. Well, you know, I say that, and yet she has found me several times. Very easily. Perhaps she and I can be allies. What are you getting at?
Orin changes shape faster than you and I change clothes. You know. She's tricked you before. She's targeted me as well. I'm well protected, but she's extremely good at what she does. If Orin obtains all 3 Netherstones, she'll plunge the coast into chaos and paint the city in blood. I can't let that happen. I want to lead this city to glory, not scorch its earth.
What do you propose? You want me to believe you mean no harm to the city. It's going to take a lot to make me trust you. You want me to believe you mean no harm to the city?
I'd like to propose a pact, a divine oath sworn upon spirit and flesh. I do no harm to you, nor you to me. Furthermore, you'll have nothing to fear from my steel watch while our pact stands. Thorm's stone is yours to keep. When you slay Orin and take her stone, you bring it here, so the 3 are united once again. Together we rule Faerun as kings. No, more than kings. Gods. We rule as the absolute.
And my father?
Your father will do whatever you command him to, like any other subject in our kingdom. What do you say? Shall we be allies?
I can detect no deceit. This alliance could serve us well. And if it does not, well, we need not honor it.
Let's be allies, said the viper to the frog.
Yeah, I agree. There's no fucking way. As allies, it seems none of you can be trusted. You, Orin, Ketheric. Bard. My word is my bond, Gortash. We shall be allies, and Orin shall be dead. I'll think about it. No promises. To the hells with your pact. Insight. Examine Gortash's body language and expressions. Can you trust him? Detect thoughts. Probe Gortash's mind. Oh, an insight check. Oh, we may as well try. It's not too terribly tough. Yeah, we got it.
Gortash's eyes blink in a consistent rhythm. He stands calmly, confidently. He fully intends to share his kingdom with you.
There's no fucking way. Right? There's no way. There's no shot. Right? There's no way. Especially given all the shit that, like, you know, it would be such a betrayal at bar minimum. It would be such a betrayal to Karlach, you know? Given all she said about this dude, right? In fact, wouldn't it just be like history repeating itself? Like I said, given all that she said about him, he's just trying to do it again with me, right? And with higher stakes. Yeah, there's no way. I have every reason to distrust you. As allies, it seems none of you can be trusted. You, Orin, Ketheric.
So Ketheric was ready to betray our alliance too. I can't say it comes as a surprise. But you should know this. I initiated this plot. I brought Ketheric and Orin together to create the Absolute. They knew this would only work if we stood united and coordinated our powers. Their ambition blinded them to reason. I don't suffer the same affliction. In short, you can trust me.
I don't know. He's a complete, he's so obviously a fucking despot, right? You know? It's so obvious what he's playing at, right? If he wrests control of the city, if he takes full control, even shared control to some end, right? Who does he define as being a member of Baldur's Gate? What does he define as taking care of the city, right? How does any of that change the situation with the refugees, with the army of the Absolute, right? So many of the problems in Baldur's Gate and the surrounding areas are derived from them. What the fuck are you talking about? You're so full of shit, right? So many people's problems and their fears and worries are all stemming from this army bearing down on this area, and yet you are one of its commanders, you know? To hell's with your pact.
What a shame to refuse the power of a god. Perhaps a demonstration of why you need my help will motivate you to make the right decision. Your camp is compromised. One among you is an imposter, a faceless. Who, I can't say. I'd suggest a thorough investigation. You'll find I speak the truth.
Wow, it's Withers.
But who in the hell's...
Wow, it's been Withers the whole time.
Let this be a warning. Orin is the spark in a powder keg. We make an alliance, or the city is made ash. I will give you time to reconsider.
Tread carefully. Remember, you must do what it takes to survive, even if it means striking a deal with the enemy.
You're on your own, Gortash. You're a dead man. I can't let you take over the city. I mean, I can't... If I say you're a dead man, I assume that means we burst into combat right here, right now. Right? And if we want to even attempt to ensure the safety of, well, a lot of people, we probably can't let it happen right here, right now. You know? Because violence is just going to erupt all over, everywhere. Right? I would assume. Yeah, at the very least, like we said, we put Ravengard at high risk. And although my love of older Ravengard wanes by the day, I have to, at least out of some measure of respect and love for Wyll, I feel compelled to, do my best to ensure Ravengard's safety, you know? And what's more so, other people in this room, other people outside of this room, stand to lose a lot if I just, openly attack this dude right here, right now. You know? You're on your own, Gortash.
Oh, but I most certainly am not. Now, come, be witness as I make history as the first Archduke of Baldur's Gate.
All right. I wouldn't dream of missing it. Fine, let's get it over with. I have no interest in this sham of a ceremony. This stops now, Gortash. I'm taking you out. Fine, let's get it over with.
You will follow me, and you will show due respect. Distinguished dukes, patriarchs, dearest Ravengard.
For somebody wanting to seem trustworthy, he sure,
a new
gives a sinister, evil look, right? He sure gives the Kubrick stare a lot, doesn't he? Yeah, that's it.
Swearest thou by Balduran's blade to defend the citizens of Baldur's Gate from enemies within and without?
I swear.
Yeah, look at this. This is Stanley Kubrick to a fucking T.
Swearest thou true faith and fealty to the same, by word, deed, and decree, so that none may suffer?
I swear.
Gathered guests, grant ye consent?
Say nothing. Nod. Prepare to object. Should I object? Oh man, if I object, what the fuck? Oh man, should I object to it? Say nothing. Nod. Prepare to object. Is there a difference in objecting versus openly attacking? Right? Fuck it, let's get a little fucking messy. Prepare to object.
Don't. You will only invite his ire and your own death.
Ah, man. Keep quiet or stop this. Gortash and Ravengard are with the Absolute. Yeah, so even if I did have anyone to rally with me, they would also attack Ravengard. Right? We're in like a catch-22 or whatever, right? We're in a situation where I can't just openly talk freely, otherwise other people are at risk, right? And if I wanted to say something, I have to not give a shit about those lives. Which I very much do, right? Okay. Keep quiet.
Enver Gortash, the council appoints you Archduke of Baldur's Gate.
My friends, the steel watch stands ready. Let its blade fall on any who would diminish our city. And you, honored guest, will find me in my office above when you return. Do not come empty-handed.
Man, look at everybody clearing out. Holy heck. I thought that they would all, like, start getting killed. Okay. Let's see. Karlach.
So there you have it. Lord Enver Gortash in all his glory. What did you make of him?
He seemed like an absolute fraud in a very nice coat. Frankly, I'm impressed. He's wormed his way into the most powerful position in Baldur's Gate. Can't wait to flatten him. He seemed like an absolute fraud in a very nice coat.
Yeah. Fucker always had expensive taste. I don't know how anyone in this hall could fall for this charade. Isn't it obvious what a chancer he is?
Evidently not. When people are scared, they'll do whatever it takes to feel safe. People are mostly fools. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I think I'm too much of an optimist. Or too much of a humanist, or both. To always fall back on, like, well, most people are fucking idiots, or whatever. You know, this sort of, like, old, almost nihilistic response to when things go really horrible. Right? You know, like... like when really bad election results come in. You know, when someone takes power and it feels as if a lot of people have given up on humanity in some way or another. I don't know. I feel like the second answer here is closest to the truth, right? That it's a level of manipulation, you know? It's a level of manipulating people's fears. I mean, like we said toward the start of our time in Rivington, that a lot of this is just class warfare 101. You know, a lot of this is pitting people against one another for very, like, superficial, horrible, like dumbass and bigoted means, pitting folks against one another in order for those who are not even in the fight to get the upper hand, you know? Evidently not. When people are scared, they'll do whatever it takes to feel safe.
And they expect these big metal monsters to tuck them in at night while the Absolute knocks on the gates. If only they knew the truth. The Dead Three orchestrated all of this. And it's working. I wish this city, the people running it, were smarter than me. Gortash isn't their salvation. He's the monster at the gate.
Well, well said. Man, well said. What a fucking bunch. What a... Whew, those are some lines. Okay. All right. Let's see. Can we talk to you again about all this?
Soldier?
Nope, nothing. Can we chat with everybody else? Wyll?
Unthinkable. To see my own father named Gortash, the sole ruler of Baldur's Gate. Please, we need to speak with him. Maybe he can see reason.
Okay. And Jaheira.
A true pleasure to watch you tell the Archduke exactly where to put his alliance. One cannot embrace a viper, only get entangled by it. And we learned something. One chosen thinks to send us against the other, while they sit safe behind their defenses. Good. Gedrick thought he was safe too.
Damn, okay. Holy shit, that's pretty good too. Alright. And what do you think of his warning of the doppelganger in our camp?
It would be irritatingly true to form, would it not? A harper learns to doubt, to peer through every smile, question every look. Eventually, you find what it is you fear, whether it is there or not. When we cannot know, we can only trust. But then, that is exactly what a traitor in our midst would say. Isn't it?
Alright. Yeah, very interesting. I was thinking it would be like an NPC. Or not even an NPC, but like a non-party character. Which I guess... Yeah, I guess that still works for the acronym, right? A non-partyable character would be the doppelganger. But what if it's not? What if it's not? Okay. Well. Jeez, look at all these folks. Should we talk to everybody? Randolph Vamas?
Archduke Gortash. Now there's a man who knows good business.
Good lord. Anything else?
With Gortash in charge, this city will thrive, as will we all, of course.
Oh my god. Holy shit, the parallels to reality are really coming on strong. All right. Man, this is wild. This is wild. Okay, Lady Winstra Holland.
Finally, a leader with some charisma. Ravengard was quite the dullard.
Jesus, he's right over there.
I hope the new Archduke throws more parties than Ravengard. He was too serious for my liking.
Okay. Well, let's go forward here.
Calm down, dear. It won't.
How about you?
Archduke Gortash, man of the people. The right people.
Oh my god! You're saying the quiet part out loud. All right.
Under the Archduke, we are untouchable.
And over here, Eschvelt Guthmir.
An Archduke! Finally someone who can stand up to those wretched absolutists.
Oh my god. And of course, he's one of them. He's one of their leaders. Oh, fuck. Good lord. Man, the parallels. You know, we've talked about before all the parallels in the game, like relative to the companions, you know, all of the different interesting ways in which their stories are similar but different, you know. Little did I know just how many parallels we would have to reality. Right? Good God. Okay, anything else?
There's something I find reassuring about him. The city's never felt so safe.
My God. All right, over here.
Ravengard has not once failed this city. If he trusts Gortash, then so do I. You'll remember this day. History's been made in this very fortress.
Okay, Shatter Shield.
The Steel Watch has made an impenetrable fortress out of the Sword Coast crown jewel. I can't think of a better endorsement for Gortash than that.
And
Baldur's Gate's in good hands. No army could hope to conquer the Watch.
I mean, they are the army. Okay. Portier.
What glory our city, and what glory its future. What glory our...
Okay. Let's see over here. Older Ravengard.
Truest of souls, bathed in her light.
There is a fleeting connection. Your parasite communes with his, then falls quiet.
Father, my dearest boy, the hells have touched you, but you've come to me just as Gortash said you would. A true soul, no less. Father and son, unstoppable generals. You and your allies will usher in a new dawn.
I'm here to help you. Floric sent me. Indeed, the Absolute will bring glory upon this fair city. New dawn? Is that what you call the tyranny the Absolute brings to Baldur's Gate? Baldarian check. By the gods, what have they made of the city's great hero? Well, let's do the Baldarian check. By the gods, what have they made of the city's great hero?
What is a hero, if not an actor for the greater good? Faerun suffers in darkness. Tyr has abandoned us. Helm's Eye has strayed. But Baldur's Gate will soon burn bright, a beacon to light the heavens. Gortash and I will ignite the final spark, and that, true soul, is the greatest of goods.
No, this isn't him. This is the tadpole talking.
For a brief moment, uncertainty clouds his mind, then dissipates. The astral prism vibrates in concord.
What nonsense is this?
The prism quivers once more. Ravengard falters.
As I said, Baldur's Gate will ascend. Tyrill's first and only grand city.
Illithid Wisdom. Call on your tadpole. Explore Ravengard's uncertainty. Ignore Ravengard's hesitation. Leave. Oh, should I try it? Huh. We've generally tried to avoid doing this. Right? But the stakes may have gotten to such a point where it may finally be necessary. Right? Like, we stand to gain a lot based on what information we get out of here, if we're able to. Yeah, let's try it. Illithid Wisdom. Call on your tadpole. Explore Ravengard's uncertainty. Oh gosh, it's exceptionally easy.
First comes a vision of terror. The city of Baldur's Gate taken by Illithids. But beyond the terror, there is hope. You see a beaming Raven Guard presiding over the sunlit city, applauded by the people. A people at peace.
Raven Guard, the real Raven Guard, is in there somewhere. We can't give up on him.
Have we finished then?
I'm here to help you. Floric sent me. Leave. Floric sent me.
Help me? Ah, the Black Widow caught you in her web. Floric chose shadow over light. Her betrayal burned deeper than the fires of Avernus. She's been punished for her lies. Don't let her get to you.
Punished? Meaning what exactly?
Illithid wisdom. Connect with Ravenguard's parasite to seek information about Floric. What have you done to Floric? Leave the Duke's mind unexplored. Leave. What have you done to Floric?
I stilled her tongue. That's the end of the matter.
Well, let's try it again. This one is also incredibly easy.
Within Ravenguard's memories, you find Councillor Floric. She is confined in a cell right here in Wyrm's Rock.
The sun rises, true soul. Are you ready?
Leave. Okay. Well, I think we definitely heard quite a bit about the prison here. Whoa, incineration caster. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay. Huh. Right, I guess in case you decide to actually do battle here. Yeah, there's a bunch around here. Holy hell. Okay. Chat with you.
Dearest Karlach, I'd busy myself finding Orin if I were you. I'll still be here for any unfinished business once you've secured your camp.
That's it? That's all you have to say to me?
Were you hoping for something else? A word of wisdom? A hug?
Thanks to you, I don't hope for things anymore. I just take whatever it is I want. See you soon, motherfucker.
You most certainly will.
Can we talk again?
You will see sense, and you will return to me when you do. Bring Orin's Netherstone with you. Come without it, and my lord's wrath will be loosed.
All right. Wyll?
Incredible. To hear my father's voice speak those words, like a stranger wrapped in his flesh. But there's still a glimmer of him in there, calling for release. I feel it. I know it. I won't let the Absolute keep him. This is my pledge.
Okay. Sure. Leave. Man, I kind of like the idea that it starts out, no matter what, I presume. I mean, I guess it's possible, but I presume no matter what, Ketheric is first on the kill list, so to speak. And then it seems as if from there, it sort of like sets you up to think like, oh, you're going to go about this in a very specific order. But I think you can do the last two in whichever order you prefer, and that may drastically change how things play out. No? Like, I assumed Gortash would be next, but 100% it sounds like he need not be. You know, depending on the morality and, like, beliefs of your character, it could go incredibly differently, right? Sorry, I'm just quick saving and quick loading because there's no music. I'm not sure if that's meant to be the case, right? So we'll see if that changes or fixes anything. Oh, no, same. Oh, no, wait, there is music, yeah. Okay. Can I sit here? Am I going to get in trouble for that? Anybody have anything to say?
Moving ahead.
Okay.
A young pink Claire. Bring it at once.
A lot more of these noble people over here on the sides. Okay. Well, let's start over here from the left. And we'll work our way through. I would like to hear from them. Alright. Kyberos.
Hail the Archduke. His safety is my duty.
Okay.
Hail the Archduke.
And Footman Dinu.
Unless he can secure
Dinu.
the trade routes.
I may speak only to my lord. Terribly sorry. I can attend only to my lord.
Okay.
My purse is my
Oh, there's a
most
ladder
sensitive
leading
organ.
upwards. Oh. More places to do battle. Wow, so were there a bunch of people up top too? Okay. What of you?
Finally, a leader worthy of this city. Baldur's Gate was due for a shake-up.
It's wild that they put so much work into this, like, one-off line of dialogue that a lot of people are not going to bother to click twice on this completely optional NPC at this completely optional point in time, when significantly more important things are afoot.
It is the duty
Alright.
of a patriarch
Handmaid
to
in
defend
Corinna.
the citizens of Baldur's Gate.
Good day to you.
Okay.
Some years since I last.
A fine day for it.
Alright. A Patriar, nameless. Okay. Raven Shade.
Thank the living gods, Gortash is here to protect us. Nothing can touch us, not behind these walls.
And you're no one of interest.
My cousin told me the lords
Alright, how about you?
requested a shipment.
An historic day, the city's first Archduke. Baldur's Gate is in good hands.
And what about you, Bormal?
Archduke? Quite something, don't you think? I dare say Balderang himself would approve.
A mighty leader. A mighty city.
Yeah, Balderang himself wasn't without controversy, right?
Once he's dealt with
Petrick Amber.
Gortash.
Times of strife produce the finest leaders. Archduke Gortash will be no exception. A safe city is a wealthy city. So long as the new Archduke holds up his side of the arrangement, he'll have my support.
How about you, one of the fists?
Absolute army won't stand a chance. Gortash will crush them like roaches under his boot. Archduke Gortash. I like the sound of that.
Okay, over here. Fern Hollow. Oh, there's another fist back here. Quick Stitch. While we're up here in this higher area, we should also remember about the boiler, right?
He did it! He's really Archduke. So excited I could jump right out of my boots. Would it be rude to ask the Archduke for an autograph? Of course it would. Why am I even asking?
Okay. Over here. Oh, what are these? Micro-Modron Force Curtain. What the hell does this thing do? Look, the other objects I could kind of understand. Yeah, the incineration caster, I could kind of understand what they were going to do. But this? I have no idea what this could do. Force curtain? Like, I guess it makes a force field? Grenade impeller. Oh, okay, that one makes sense. Alright, Fern Hollow.
Good moment to talk.
How'd Gortash get to be Archduke anyway? I didn't vote for him.
Yeah, it sure is interesting how some people end up in pretty decent places of power to where they end up at these big events And, they just have all this influence within a pretty powerful area and nation. And nobody voted for them. They just kind of ended up there, right? They just kind of ended up there without a single person necessarily voting for them. How odd. That would surely that could never happen in real life. All right, Fern Hollow.
Don't like the look of that Gortash. He's got nice hair. Only troublemakers got hair like that.
All right, yeah.
Everything's such a bother.
God, you're... Look out, Fern Hollow. You might be the first up against the wall if you don't change your tune soon. All right, another
A
fist.
city is only as mighty as its leader. Under Gortash, no army can breach our walls.
Anything else?
Hail Archduke Gortash, guardian of Baldur's Gate.
And over here, Tiller turn.
A commoner made Archduke of Baldur's Gate. I never thought I'd see the day.
My man's got the HDB facial hair.
No sense in fighting change. Better to move with the times, I say.
And what of you? Cavil.
Away, if you please. I am here at the service of Lady Birch. My lady does not permit idle chatter.
I can't believe they all have so much to say.
A good leader knows when to step aside. Ravengard did the right thing.
Oh, God. All right. Yeah, what's up?
Archduke Gortash is the future of this city. What a glorious future it will be.
And over here. Up, y'all are nameless betrayers, but not you all.
I am at my lady's service, and hers alone.
Anything else?
Salutations.
Okay. And what of you, Lady Madeline Whitburn?
The city is only as strong as its walls. Gortash understands this. Stone and steel. That is our way.
Oh, is it? Okay. Oh, Lady Birch.
The Absolute's blight will be a hard one to cure. Gortash is the Archduke for the job.
And anything else?
The sooner this wretched war ends, the better. It's far too expensive.
Over here, Sarkin Yomani.
Under Gortash, we're safe.
Yomain?
More to the point, my fortunes are safe. No cult army will touch me or my coin. Gortash will see to that.
And let's see, another nameless betrayer. How about you? Also nameless. Lady Frida Oberon.
Nice, Kay. Bring me a plate of the cold water pike.
Oh, I can't hear these two talking.
The cook has prepared no pike today, my lady.
Still, even among the educated, this absolute is quite the mystery.
Grievous error. In that case,
Okay.
fetch me a bowl of sunfish head stew.
Oberon.
Ravengard freed from the hells. Archduke Gortash secures our borders. Baldur's Gate's future is bright indeed.
Cheers to Archduke Gortash.
God, her delivery was amazing. I don't know what you call what that was, but she nailed it. Oh, Fist Bella before I miss you again.
Ravengard has spoken. Long live Archduke Gortash.
Good gravy.
And be quick about it. My loyalty lies with Gortash. He is Baldur's Gate.
All right, and Beatrice Provost. Oh, okay. All right. Oh, a fragrant fungus stew. Have we examined this before? A popular Dwagar dish. And why not? Its ingredients are common, and its flavor is bright as the glow caps that comprise it. I think we have read that before. Okay, so we can't enter there. That's a no-no door, as well as that. Oh, how about back this way? Can't even begin to look. A lot of doors that we have no permission to enter. Yeah, same goes for there. Okay. That's where we came up from. Also cannot access that door. Nor this one. Oh, weird. And there is no door on this side. Huh. Okay. There is an extensive outdoor area. Oh, what about these doors behind the throne? That one is inaccessible. I assume the other is as well. Yep. Okay. God, I'm so curious what would happen if you just ran in here and just were like, yeah, fuck you, and just immediately went to town. Right? Just not even caring that about other people's lives at stake here. I'm so curious how that would play out. Alright, Mizora, I'm sure you wanted to talk, right? You said as much.
What did I tell you? A momentous occasion. I'm sure you agree.
I've had enough, Mizora. What do you want?
Your attention, little pup. Nothing more. And you'll be glad to give it. You see, Gortash has had your father relocated.
Oh, so is that a doppelganger then entirely? Where have they taken him? Already? I thought Gortash would want to keep him around. Relocated? What are you playing at, devil? Already, I thought Gortash would want to keep him around.
I'm just an impartial observer. This is Gortash's game. A murderous one, the way I hear it.
Shit.
Your dad's good as dead, pup. And to think, there's no way to save him. Or is there?
You know something.
I know enough. I'll be in your camp if you want to work something out.
How does this work? Does no one see this like devil coming and going? No one worries about that, right? Does nobody else see this happening? Like I would maybe understand if Mizora showed up like back here or something like that in one of these little alcoves. I'd believe like, yeah, sure, maybe no one else is seeing this. But right here, right next to Fist Dresden, is this just normal, I guess? This is just normal shit? Okay. Wyll?
Of course she'd stick her infernal nose where it doesn't belong. Of course she's dreamt up some risible scheme. By all the hounds of the hells, what is she planning?
Mizora's up to nothing good. That's for certain. I have no idea, but I can't wait to find out. Your father's involved, which means it's worth hearing her out. Where's Gortash taken your father, do you think? You don't have a single clue? She's your patron, not mine. Where's Gortash taken your father, do you think?
I couldn't even fathom a guess. Though, I doubt we'll need to wait long for answers. Let's make camp when we're able. Mizora will be waiting. Until then, may my father keep safe, whatever coop he's been flown to.
Alright. Good talk. Let's see. Let us warp on back to camp, I suppose. Or does everyone have even more to say?
I had no wish to lose Wyll,
But my, it would have been nice to flush her into the colony's flesh pit.
What? If we had let Mizora die there, Wyll would have died too? Is that it? Alright, leave. Karlach.
Mizora. I'd take anything she says with a grain of salt. But with her claws as deep in our business as they are, I guess we can't ignore her completely.
I like that there's a little guy on her armor. Right? I like that there's just a little dude there. Okay. Sure. Anything else, Wyll?
Always good to talk, my friend.
All right. Let's head back to camp real quick. All right. I mean, the most obvious doppelganger would be like this cat or this child, you know? It would be one of them. But so too, you know, it would be wild if it were someone else. Man, could you imagine if it were like Isabel or Dame Aelin? I mean, I think if you got rid of one of the two of them, you would have to do both of them. Because when they notice, you know, when they notice. Alright, well, let's have words here. Grub?
Please, don't look at me. Please, don't look at me.
Yeah, what's your deal? I forgot. Could it be that it's Yenna?
I brought my own paring knife. Now I just need some ingredients, and I'm gonna make something really good, I promise.
Okay. Let's debrief with everybody. Head over here. Astarion.
I don't relish the idea of Mizora visiting our camp, let alone offering us anything resembling a deal. When the devils start approaching you, you know you're in deep.
Alright. And if I talk to you again...
Hello, my dear.
Oh shit, I thought you would give us a take on the doppelganger or Gortash or something. Okay. So that's a lot of different camp updates at once, you know?
A devil will come for her due. Mizora is no different. Whatever it is she comes to offer, whatever choice Wyll makes, someone will suffer. Count on it.
Yeah, so ideally if I had wanted to hear everyone's take on every single, like, major event that just played out, I probably should have, as unrealistic as it seems, I probably should have, like, gone back to camp and then came all the way back and been to everything else, you know?
Voss is waiting beneath the city. Wyll...
Okay, yeah. Let's see, who else? Do we think the two of them have anything to say?
Come to bask in the glow of the Moon Maiden's sword?
Alright, Shadowheart.
Wyll ought to know what happened with Mizora. Whatever she has in store for him can't be good.
Alright, yeah, fair enough. Gale, what of you?
Whatever business Wyll has with Mizora, it will cost him dearly. Or worse still, it will cost us. I hope we can afford it.
Okay. Yep, sure enough. Halsin.
Mizora schemes with Wyll's very freedom. He deserves to know what she is up to.
Okay. Good enough. Alright, well, I suppose when next we return, maybe we should just do another long rest, right? We really haven't used up much at all of any of our resources because, you know, it's been fairly combat light. But, I don't know, it seems like we really should rest, right? Seems like we really ought to. So maybe we'll do that. Alright, until next time, please take care of each other.